Hi, today I'm going to show you 10 more essential commands for your Minecraft world. Let's get started. The first one's attribute. This modifies some of the attributes in entities like movement speed, attack damage and follow range. This will make me run twice as fast. Next, this will make me one-hit kill a creeper with my fists. Here's how it works. At P selects the nearest player. The next argument is the attribute you want to modify. The next is base. This is generally used for mobs and players. The other one is modifier, which is used for weapons and armor generally. Then set to 0.2. The default value is 0.1 for the player. This is the code for a one-hit kill. Set the attack damage to 20 or higher for mobs like the Ender Dragon. Next is difficulty. This will change the game's difficulty between peaceful, easy, normal and hard. So easy, normal, hard. For these you just type difficulty peaceful or normal or hard or whatever, and that's it. The next command is enchant. This will enchant your selected item with the specified enchantment. I will enchant this sword with sharpness 5. This will enchant my pickaxe with silk touch. And finally this will enchant my chestplate with blast protection 4. Here's how to do it. It's just enchant at P, then the enchantment you want, and then the level if applicable. Enchantments like silk touch don't need a level, so yeah, that's just blank. The fourth command is game rule. You can change rules like fire spread, command block output and fall damage. And that's turned my command block output off. Now fire shouldn't spread. Even if I light this whole thing up. It's not spreading. Here's how to do it. Just type game rule, then the rule you want to change, and then true or false, or a numerical value for some rules. Command number 5 is particle. This can be very fun to play around with. You can create all sorts of particle effects to add to your world's atmosphere. There's an explosion effect, bubbles, and dragon breath. Here's how to do it. For a single particle, type particle, then the effect you want, then the position. This is one block above the command block. If you want a recurring particle effect, just put the command block on repeat. Then put a lever on it. For multiple particles, you need to put the size of a bounding box after the position. For some reason, a size of one is 8 by 8 by 8 blocks, so I put 0.125 for one block. Next is the speed. 0.02 is pretty good speed for this effect. Finally, put the number of particles you want to create. And yeah, that's how you do it. Next is set block. This just sets a block to whatever you want. This one just changes it to bedrock without doing anything. This one will change it to a diamond block and it'll drop the previous block. So I can just keep dropping diamonds. This one, it'll only change if it's air. netherite block. To do this, type set block, then the position, then the block type. In this case it's bedrock. There are three options: replace, which is the default, destroy, which will drop the item, and keep, which will only change air block. This is replace, this is destroy, this is keep. The next command is summon. You can summon any entity like mobs, items, and stuff like armor stands and minecarts. To do this, just type summon, then the entity you want, then the position. If you want an item, set the entity to Minecraft:item, then type this text here, but this will be in the description so it's easier for you. You can also set the amount you get here in the count. Summoning minecarts is very much the same as mobs. The 8th command is title. This is good for text that comes up when you enter a room or area. There's three sorts of title: main title, a subtitle, and action bar. For a subtitle to work, you need to run the subtitle command before the main title fades away, or just run it before the title command. Here's how it works. Type title @p to target a player. Title is the type, then this text, which will be in the description. For a subtitle, just replace title with subtitle, and you can also change the color and make it italic or bold in this text here, which will also be in this description. And action bar is pretty much the same. Command number 9 is world border. This can manipulate the world border, like the size, origin, and how much damage you take when outside of the border. This can be used for something like a battle royale minigame. Here's how to use this command. To set the border, just type world border set, then the size, and that will make it 600 wide. To increase or decrease the size, just use add. And to get the world border, it's just world border get, and it'll tell you in here. If a player is caught outside the border, they will take damage based on how far away they are from the border buffer zone. This is how to set the damage per block per second. This command changes the center of the world border. It defaults to 0, 0. That's moved it way over there. And this is the center of the world border now. The last command is scoreboard. This can keep track of objectives for your players and also store values. The scoreboard needs at least a whole video to explain fully, but here's the basics. Objectives are used to track an entity's score for whatever you decide. For example, an objective can be used to track kills for a player. So this will create an objective called kills, and this will set the player kills to 0, and this will show the scoreboard just there, and that will stop showing the scoreboard. To create an objective, just type this: scoreboard objectives add, then the objective name, then the criteria, which is player kill count, and the display name, and that's how you type it. To add a player, type scoreboard players add, then the player name, then the objective name, and 0. This will add 0 to the player's kills and make that player visible. To display the scoreboard, type scoreboard objectives set display sidebar, then the objective name. The players and their scores should show up on the right hand side. To stop displaying it, type the exact command as before, but delete the objective name. That's 10 more essential commands for your world. Hopefully this has helped you. Like the video if this has helped you. Subscribe if you want more. Have a nice day and go and start creating.